Hi, welcome back to school. I hope you all enjoyed your breaks. I know video notes are no one's favorite. A lot of you already had to do video notes for all of last semester, but I am stuck out of school with a fever, so hopefully I'll be back on Monday. But for now, we're just going to have to stick to this. So, just a little bit about me. A couple of you I know have already had me. I was student teaching last semester. My name's Miss Grimes. I was with Mrs. McGuire and Mr. Goodwin last semester. A lot of you, if you've heard me before, I have a kitten. Her name is Missy. You'll hear me mention her all the time, so I figured I would just show you a picture of her now because I know you're gonna ask. So there's her. I'll give you a little bit more info about me and ask about you when I come back to school. So for your to-do list today, you're going to do a bell ringer in Canvas. It just asks what your goals are for this semester. Just a little essay question worth a point. So you'll get that done today, and then you'll take notes along with this video. So you should have gotten one paper that has the notes title at the top, and then another paper that has 3 shapes on it, hopefully in another color. And then the practice is in Canvas. So you should have seen that link under this video. Okay, so we're going to go over some types of shapes now. I hope you are familiar with some of these already. If not, I'll be a little bit worried. So we're going to talk about polygons today. Polygons are defined by their number of sides. Oh, I'm misspelling things already. Another important note about polygons, and you can write this anywhere on that white sheet around where I am now. I just cut out snippets of it on mine, but I would write down that polygons are defined by number of sides, and that sides have to be straight. This means not curvy, no squiggles, no half circles. It has to be straight lines. Sides are only straight lines. So 3 sides, if we draw a little picture here, would look something like this. Hopefully you all know that's a triangle. So we're just going to write the names down, the ones we know first here. So we know triangle. 4 sides. I'm sure some of you automatically thought square, but more broadly, because we don't know for sure that all the sides are the same, we're going to go with rectangle. Now I'm going to skip down to this 8 sides one. I'll try my best to draw a good picture here, but I know especially all you drivers are familiar with this one. That's my really bad looking stop sign. And that is an octagon. Now, a lot of you might also know 5 and 6 sides. So 5 sides, we're going to draw my bad pictures here. Up to you if you want to draw the pictures or not. That's called a pentagon. 6 sides. That's a hexagon. Now, a lot of people, I'm going to draw it on the other side because the symbol's in the way for me here. But 7 sides, I'm not even going to be able to draw this nicely. But a lot of people don't know what 7 sides is called. That's going to be my 7-sided shape. Bear with me here. But 7 sides is called a heptagon. Heptagon. Then we have 9 sides. I'm not even going to try to draw that, so you can try, but I'm not going to do that. 9 sides is called a nonagon. N sides. N means the number of sides here. n sides, so we plug in a number for n. N sides, we're just going to call an n-gon. So for example, if I tell you it has 15 sides, there's no fancy name for that one. It's just a 15-gon with a dash. Now I also want to mention we made all of these shapes that I drew in here look pretty even, but no one said we have to draw them that way. So 4 sides could look, this could be your 4-sided figure. As long as they're all straight and not curvy, it is still in that shape. Somewhere else in your blank space here, I would also write down if all the sides are the same length, that's called a regular polygon. All right, so next we have these two angle sum theorems. Oh, we want that to go away. Go away. There we go. Okay, we have Polygon angle sum theorem, which tells you that the sum of the measures of the interior angles of an n-gon is n minus 2 times 180. Then we have the Polygon exterior angle sum theorem, and that says the sum of the measures of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360. So I just gave those to you on the paper. You don't have to write anything down for those, but we're going to look at the shapes paper now. I want you to write this stuff down on the shapes paper. So first of all, if I mark this angle, this top angle right here, you should be able to tell me whether that's interior or exterior. So we'll go over that. Interior means inside, and exterior then means outside. So we're looking at a triangle here. This angle I already have marked, that's an interior angle. If I mark all of my interior angles, we know what those add up to. We learned that last semester already. The interior angles of a triangle always add to 180. We just knew that already. But if we use this angle sum theorem that we learned, it says that it's always equal to n minus 2 times 180. So remember, n is the number of sides, so 3 minus 2 times 180. And you'll see that that simplifies to 1 inside the parentheses times 180, which is just 180 degrees. So we already knew that one, but you could see that the angle sum theorem worked out. Then the exterior angle sum theorem tells us that the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. So remember from last semester, we can extend these lines out, right? So I'll get rid of these inner ones to make it more clear up here. But we can extend all of these lines out, and then we have exterior angles. And no matter what shape we're looking at, those are going to add up to 360 degrees. So that's what that theorem's saying. Now looking at the next shape, oh, I'm going to keep doing that. The next shape, we have a square. So even without looking at the interior angle sum theorem, I think you guys can figure this out too, because I think you know what this top left corner angle is. If you didn't right away, you should know now that I drew a box in there. We know that when there's a box on an angle, that's automatically 90 degrees. That's what that means. So we know all of these perfect corners are 90 degrees. So you should be able to add all those up and tell me what they add up to. So a rectangle is also pretty easy to sum up, but let's use our n minus 2 times 180. So we have 4 sides now, times 180. So we have 2 times 180. And that would be 360 degrees. That's the interior angle sum. The exterior angles, remember, those are the outside angles. So that's when you extend one of those lines. So that would be up here. That's still a perfect corner, isn't it? Same if we extend this one over here. That's still a perfect corner. Over here. And last one right there. So those are still 4 90-degree angles. So they, again, as always, will add to 360 degrees. But if we wanted to find the angle of one exterior angle, how would you do that? If you didn't just know it was 90. You should count how many different angles there are. There's 4. 360 divided by 4 tells you that each angle has to be 90 because they're all the same. Nope, there we go again. Okay. Pentagon, the same thing. You can add all the inner angles up. The interior, you'll have n minus 2 times 180. So that should be 5 minus 2 times 180. So 3 times 180, which, if you're like me, you have to put into a calculator. So that's 540. Then we know the exterior angles. Are going to be 360. Now, make sure you're always really careful if it's asking for the sum of all of the outer angles or just one outer angle. If it's asking you, what's this angle right here, find x, don't write down 360 because it's on the outside. That's only one of them, right? So be careful on the wording there. Make sure you read the questions carefully. Now, for this last example, I want you to fill it out all on your own. I don't have a doubt in my mind that you will won't struggle with this. It'll be nice and easy. And then go ahead and move on to the practice from here. And then there is homework, but you should be able to finish all of that in class. I don't want you to have to do anything at home on your first day. So both of them aren't too long or anything. It's multiple choice. So go ahead and work on that.